Um, this one is tough because everyone's always asking you for more information that you're sitting on as a marketer or someone who has access to any one of the data platforms that you're sitting on. But that's that kind of sharing can sometimes get out of control. One of the most interesting ones is one that you brought to my attention, Abhi, that some people create middleware just to connect, like string together or stitch together data that is coming from one place and going to another. That person leaves. All of a sudden, you have middleware running and sharing data. No one knows even how it was created.
Yep. And I think another thing that's coming up here is server-side tagging is a new process. Elevar is a vendor that works in that space, where they're thinking that if server-side tagging is nothing but instead of collecting everything on client side, you're actually sending it to a first-party server of the customer itself, and then they are choosing to share it with Facebook, with LinkedIn, or with Google Analytics or Google Ads, whatever that might be. That is good for better data enrichment, but it's not necessarily compliant as far as consent is concerned. So and changing hands, like you said, is also a critical part. Whether agencies are involved, whether consultants are coming in for a short term, or even for a long term, or employees are leaving, there is no ownership for what has already been done. And of course, the whole concept of capturing data from your CRM, putting it in a SharePoint, leaving it there, those are other data security breaches that can happen. But of course, these things are par for the course in most organizations.
Yeah, absolutely. And so essentially part of the role of governance of figuring out whether consent is being violated is who's getting data from where, do they actually need it? And does it conform to correct regulations? But a lot of it is really just rolling it back. We didn't need
Again,
this anymore.
absolutely. And I think that the part here also is, if you notice, one of the litigations was about the fact that Honda did not have the right contracts in place before they shared that
Mhm.
information. So there was no accountability between Honda and the vendor with respect to what information was being shared, why was it being shared, who's responsible. Nothing was done, and data was just shared. So once that data sharing has already been in place, that already becomes a problem for you from a regulator standpoint. If you don't have a clear paper trail in terms of this is whose information we have, this is why we are sharing it, and these are the contracts that are governing that sharing, then you're just asking for trouble, which is exactly what happened for Honda as well.